Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Rubina Gill. Today, we are honored to have with us Dr. Harmesh Kumar, a renowned clinical neuropsychologist and dedicated advocate for mental and human rights health awareness. Let's dive into an inspiring conversation about his impactful journey and contributions. Joining us today is Dr. Harmesh Kumar, a distinguished clinical neuropsychologist with an impressive 39 years career in mental health. He is the president and CEO of the South Asian Behavioral Health and Training Foundation, Inc. in California, a center dedicated to providing mental health awareness and resources tailored to South Asian communities. Dr. Kumar also founded the Neurobehavioral and Psychological Institute, now known as the Hume Center, where he served as president until 2004. Dr. Kumar began his career with the World Health Organization in India and has since made significant contributions in the United States. He has even ventured into politics, running for governor of California in 2018 and more recently for a US Senate seat and Congress. Additionally, he served as a commissioner in the city of Concord, California for 10 years. We are honored to have Dr. Kumar with us today to share his insights and experiences. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Rubina ji. Thank you for all the viewers of American Time TV. This is really an honor to be with you on this channel.
Thank you, sir. We welcome you, sir. Okay, sir. So, as you are into politics, so my question actually, we want to ask you some questions regarding this because this is the hot topic of today, like the Kamala Harris. So, what do you think? Could you please start by telling us a bit about your background and about yourself, because the audience they want to know about you.
Sure. Not only I'm into mental health, public life and public arena is my passion, and serving humanity is my passion. I'm, as you said, neuropsychologist. I deal with human behavior, and also I am a dedicated Democrat. On top of that, I'm also a chairman of Indian Overseas Congress for the Western Zone in USA. Why I got into political arena, I wanted to share with the audience. What I have seen, that mental health is not only happening with the individual. Mental illness is not due to the individual inheritance or genetics or family background. It is also created by the environment we live in. And in democracies, political environment has contributed, especially in America, and I see in the other world. Mr. Sam Petroda, chairman of Indian Overseas Congress, has written a book on democracy.
Yes.
And I fully agree with his thoughts that democracy is in danger.
Yeah.
We have seen here in India the gap between the rich and the poor is growing here in America, and the same thing happened during last 10 plus years. In India, the gap between the poor and the rich is widening.
Yeah.
And most of these politicians, because they want to get elected, and they polarize the communities into bad and good. When nobody is perfectly bad and nobody is perfectly good, all of us have flaws as human beings, and all of us have strengths as human beings.
Yes.
So what is happening currently in the United States of America, and this is very exciting time. Why I say it's exciting time? First of all, I wanted to thank President Joe Biden for all his service to the people of the United States. President Biden has contributed 5 decades of his life to make every American proud what he has done over 5 decades. It's not easy to serve for 5 decades and without any black spot on your character.
Yes.
And on top of that, why I'm more impressed with President Biden is that after 248 years of America's independence, since 1776, we haven't been able to elect any woman president of the United States.
Exactly. Yes.
All over the world, we see women leader. Even our neighbor Mexico has elected a first female president in the history of Mexico.
Yes.
And then we boast about equal right to the world. We educate, we tell other people about human rights, about equality, about fraternity, about liberty and justice for all. When we are not able to select a woman or elect a woman president in our own country. I have been here for almost 4 decades now. And this is very exciting time, not only for making Kamala Harris as our president, first woman president, it also sends a very, very significant message to the world, what we're doing. And I'm so proud and so happy to endorse Kamala Harris and to campaign for her as a President of the United States. We want to see first woman President of the United States.
Yes, sir. We hope so. So my question is, what do you think about President Biden and his endorsement of Kamala Harris?
No, that's what I was saying, that President Biden has taken this very bold step. As most of people say that nobody want to leave a chair. And he is leaving a chair after 5 decades. And not only he is leaving a chair, but what he said in his speech when he was stepping down and endorsing President Kamala Harris for presidency. What he said that we need to pass on the thoughts to the younger generation. It takes so much courage to do that, and he has been able to do that, and we're so proud of him. And Kamala Harris, she has one of the quote I remember from her conversation with the media in the past, that when she was growing up, her mother told her that, Kamala, I know you're going to be first to do many things, but you shouldn't be the last to do many things. So I'm so proud of her.
So what do you see as her most significant accomplishments?
You know, Kamala Harris' accomplishments are too many. First, I'll start with her mother. That she's born to a lady who was so bold and ahead of her time. And she was 19 only when she traveled from India to United States to study in UC Berkeley. And I also salute her grandfather, who was able to show the courage at that time in 1958-59 to send a young daughter so far away because of her decision that she wanted to go for further studies. And to be a daughter of that woman and accomplish to be the first DA of San Francisco, to be the first Attorney General of State of California, to be the first black woman as a senator of USA from California, and to be the first woman to be the Vice President of the United States. And now she's going to be the first woman of president of Indian origin. Not only Indian origin. One other thing I'm very happy that her father, who was a professor of economics in Stanford, when her mother and father got together, and I know how hard it is to have an interracial marriage. And even Indian Brahmin woman marrying a black man at that time,
Yeah.
it takes a lot of guts.
Yes.
And I could imagine from my own experience in mental health and listening to the stories of intercaste marriages, interracial marriages of my patient I have served for last 40 years,
Yeah.
how hard it is to stay focused and keep your chin up when other people are insulting you and discriminating against you. And she has been able to move ahead, and she has seen that, and she will be a great president of the United States of America.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. I want to ask you, what challenges has Vice President Harris faced during her tenure, and how has she addressed them?
You know, challenges, as you know, anybody, when you are going to go against the current,
Yeah.
when you are swimming against the current, you have to face so many challenges in life. And being the first woman of color, whatever she has accomplished, she has endured those challenges. It's not easy to be the first woman of color to be the Attorney General, to be the Vice President, to be the DA of County and City of San Francisco.
Yeah.
It's not easy. But she has made it. She's so brave and she's so courageous, and her identification with blackness and with those people who had withstood centuries of slavery.
Yeah.
I equate it with the caste system of India.
Yes.
What has happened to downtrodden and Dalits and other people in India. And same thing has happened to blacks here. And I see the racism here in United States is very visible. But caste system is so invisible.
Yeah.
And she has gone through those visible scars and invisible scars. And I'm aware of those from emotional point of view, from psychological point of view, how greatly with morality and with character she has withstood all the micro and macro assaults on her personality, her family, and her legacy and her life so far. And now we see from the other side how they are trying to put her down, demean her background. And even the few days back we saw those videos popping up from the vice presidential candidate Mr. Pence, where he saw that where he mentioned the cat lady syndrome, that these women without children are taking over the leadership of the United States and they don't know how to be mothers, which is not the case.
Yeah.
She's a great mom, even though she's a stepmom, but she's a great mom. She has a very nurturing personality, very caring, very loving personality and loving nature. And we do need women like that. And I think if America had the first woman as president, the world will change.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, sir. So I want to ask you one more question, sir. So how do you perceive the media's portrayal of Vice President Harris? So do you think it has been fair?
It has been
Fair.
true. The media, mainstream media, especially from the other side,
Yeah.
Republican Party side,
Yeah.
the media is not going to be fair to her.
Yes.
She's going to be assaulted emotionally and verbally. She's going to be object of ridicule. She's going to be object of despise.
Yes.
She's going to be object of hate. in United States by the other party.
Yeah,
And but she's so brave. As I said, she has been able to withstand all the challenges, and we wish her all the good luck.
yeah, she has to be strong.
She has to, and we will make her strong.
Of course. Okay, sir. So I want to ask you one more question. So how do you see Vice President Harris influencing the Biden administration's policies and priorities?
You know, what we have seen for last 3 years or so in Biden Harris administration, they have done a great job
Yeah.
in keeping the country together.
Mm-hmm.
However, there are issues about an inflation,
Yeah.
and which recently, as of today, when she was campaigning in Georgia, she did mention that when she becomes the president, her first priority will be to go after those businesses, those who are trying to inflate the prices to draw out the masses.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe her. And she's a great leader. She'll do. She has been prosecutor of California.
Mm-hmm.
She has been public attorney or advocate for public in California.
Mm-hmm.
And when she says something,
Mm.
she knows how to deliver it.
To complete that.
She will complete that.
Okay. So, sir, can I ask you one more question? So, how important do you think Kamala Harris' representation as the first woman, as you said, and first woman of color in the vice presidency is to Democratic Party and the country and the nation?
Not only in the nation, in the whole world.
Yeah, in the whole.
This is going to change the women perception in the whole world. The oldest democracy of the world.
Mm.
For 248 years, as I said earlier, they haven't been able to select a woman president. Nobody is perfect. I'm not saying that she's perfect,
Yeah.
but we have to start somewhere.
Mm.
Right now, in this circumstance, she's the perfect woman to be the president of the United States.
Yes.
And I'm so proud of her. She will change not only the confidential level of women in this country, especially women of color.
Yeah.
She will change the perception of young women all over the world,
Mm-hmm.
especially those coming from the oppressed and downtrodden backgrounds of India and other world poor countries. She will change the image of the United States in the world in a very nurturing and very humanistic way. And what is happening in Gaza right now
Mm-hmm.
with Israel and Palestinian issue,
Yes, sir.
she very boldly, even though we need to defend
Mm-hmm.
Israel, what she's talking about, but at the same time she endorsed two-state solutions.
Yeah.
And we need to raise our voice wherever torture happen, wherever atrocities happen. I'm reminded of a sher of a Urdu poet from the old, I don't remember his name, but the sher is, in Urdu it says, सदमा आ जाए फूल की पत्ती को अगर, सदमा आ जाए फूल की पत्ती को अगर अश्क बन के तेरी आंखों से बह जाए असर. What it means is, even the petal of a rose, when it get tortured, you should be so soft that your eyes will show the tears of hurt in your heart.
Exactly.
And that's what she is able to show.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of her, and I want to thank you for your time and for your kind of interview today. And I want to thank each and every one of the listeners and the viewers of American Time TV. And I also want to thank each and every one of you, those who are doing it. And I want to make it very clear that we all need to support and endorse Kamala Harris for President of the United States. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Harmesh Kumar, for sharing your invaluable and insights experience with us today.
Thank
It is our pleasure having you on our show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.